And as y'all can see, man, I got a little bit of, and you're like, that's not deer though. You're right. What this is Boston butt pork. And the reason we're going to be using pork in a deer sausage is because deer is a lean meat, folks. It doesn't have the fat content to make a decent sausage. If you make it solely on deer, your sausage will come out dry. Period, point blank, dry as fuck. So we're gonna add some pork in, okay? Now, I also have what is called sliced bacon in pieces, okay? Which is more pork. But when you get this here, it is a lot of fat, okay? You see like the big chunks of pork fat, and that is something that you need in a sausage, is fat. So we're gonna add all this here, okay? The reason for you adding fat is it makes it juicy. You want to have all this at a pretty cold temperature for your grinder. Now, what I have here is, as I wash my hands, and also in this video, I'm not going to tell y'all where, but in this video I am announcing the winner to the $50 giveaway for the seasoning. And but I'm not, so y'all just gonna have to stick through the whole video and watch it. Alright, so this bowl here weighs about 0.31 pounds. Okay, so now what we have here is we have 4 pounds of pork and fat, and that's about what we need for this, because once we get done with this deer right here, we'll have approximately 15 pounds of deer meat, and we want about 1/3 of the pork fat with that. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start trimming this deer, and we're going to trim off the silver skin to it and stuff like that.
New breed. Yeah. Come on. Just a nobody from the backwoods. Everybody telling me that I'm no good. They say that boy don't act right, cause I don't act like they think I should. I ain't never had no silver spoon coming out that bottom, boy. Did my dirt, broke all the rules. Better trust you, don't want this drama, boy. I'll try to walk away if I can. Won't my temper don't get the best of me. Y'all boys keep on testing me. These police about to be arresting me, and I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to. Speaking my name and I don't know you. Better watch out who you close to, cause even your dogs will expose. If you hate to see me shine, better cover up your eyes. Better run back in your house and tell your mama to close the blinds, cause it's my time, no time out. In the driver's seat, I'ma ride out. Think I'm fake, come find out. We face to face, no hide now. Yeah.
Alright, longer. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Never take my kindness for weakness. Even though I talk what I live and what I believe in, cause I'm real as they come. Never back down, never run, cause I'm real as they come. Never back down, never run. I'm coming strong, better get your weight up, cause I'm about to take the lead, I ain't gonna wait up. I'ma tell you straight up, I ain't friendly. Don't show nobody no pity. Don't like nobody from the city. Got bad nerves, so don't tip me. My tolerance is on empty, and being fake just don't fit me. Got whiskey all in my kidneys. My wordplay is so nifty, but thank the Lord that I'm gifted. Should've been locked away from my crazy ways. Could've been writing this from a prison. Could've been dead in the grave talking DOA, but I had to make a change and I did it. And I made my mistakes, but for heaven's sakes, I'm wide hurt your feelings, and I push it to the limits. I say what I believe in, tell them like it is. And everything I talk about, I talk it how I live. Y'all just talking what you wanna do, I'm talking what I did. I can tell you about that real life, ain't nothing counterfeit. I've been hopeless and homeless, lost inside my emotions, screwed up with no focus. I slept on the floor with roaches. I hurt the ones that love me, my heart turned black and ugly. My own family don't trust me, sometimes my life disgusts me. Always lived the struggle, people said that I was trouble. Always on the hustle, trying to get it off the muscle. Had to get it how I lived, and I was living like a savage. You said you want that real talk, well I'ma let you have it. I'ma let you have it. I'ma let you have it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Never take my kindness for weakness. Even though I talk what I live and what I believe in. 'Cause I'm real as they come. Never back down, never run. 'Cause I'm real as they come. Never back down, never run.
Dream inside my head, I promised myself I would reach it. But every night I lay down, I gotta fight away these demons. Gotta find a way to escape the pain from the life that I've been leading. And I know somebody can feel my pain, that's really the whole reason. After everything I've been through, I'm still alive and breathing. Believing in myself, and now I see myself achieving. They told me that I couldn't, but I just kept pushing. Smile on my face, cause I knew that they was looking.
Tell me who you talking about.
Anybody that doubted me, everybody that hated me, and that's most of the people that surrounded me. I made up my mind, I don't accept apologies, and I don't forget anybody that think they gon' disrespect. If you got something to say, get it off your chest. Don't hold your breath, don't bite your tongue. I'm old school, but the night is young.
Tell me how you really feel.
I feel like the weight of the world been lifted off my shoulders. I feel like I've been at war, coming home a soldier. And even though I lost it all, I gained so much knowledge. I will never lose my way again, and this right here I can promise.
And how do you plan to achieve this?
It's easy. Never follow nobody, blaze your own trail. When everybody fake, stay true to yourself. And if you do this, you're sure to prevail. Otherwise you fail, then life becomes hell.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Never take my kindness for weakness. Even though I talk what I live and what I believe in. 'Cause I'm real as they come. Never back down, never run. 'Cause I'm real as they come. Never back down, never run. Never take my kindness for weakness. Even though I talk what I live and what I believe in. 'Cause I'm real as they come. Never back down, never run. 'Cause I'm real as they come. Never back down, never run.
Well, I didn't think you had it in you.
Okay, so now we are back to the next step. As y'all watch the music, listen to the music, and watch me cut up the meat and stuff like that. As y'all know, I didn't get all the fat out of there from the deer, but I got the most part that I needed to get out. Okay, so the next step is going to be, we're putting this pork, and we're going to flatten it out as much as we can. Because what we're going to do is take this pork and this deer meat, okay, and we're going to put it in the freezer, just like this. and we're gonna put it in there for about, I'd say about an hour, okay? And we're just gonna let this get super cold. Now, not freezing, but super cold, okay? And the reason for that is when you're making this sausage, okay, the grinder itself will start to get clogged if your product is not super cold. So what I'm going to be doing, man, is and to let y'all know, man, I haven't made sausage and stuff like that in over 10 years. So this isn't my first time, but I'm not a pro at it either. So we're going to put this in the freezer, and I'm also going to put the blade and the tip of the mix grinder, the meat grinder, in there as well. We're going to leave it in for, like I said, about an hour. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using here, folks. This is a Cabela's open season snack seasoning kit. It's called Hot Sticks. And what this is it comes, you got your casings, you have your maple cure, and then you have your seasoning. Okay, this kit right here does 25 pounds of meat. We don't quite have 25 pounds of meat, so we will be sorting through this and making sure we get about the right amount of seasoning in there to make this snack sticks. These are snack sticks are basically, I keep saying sausage, but what they basically are is a, how do you say, basically a Slim Jim sort. Okay, so as y'all can tell, this mixer kit comes with 2 different blades or plates, whatever you want to call them. We have a real fine one, and then we have a thick, coarse one. Okay, it comes with the this right here is going to be to put your casings on, and it starts to stuff the sausage. Okay, and like I said, I haven't done this in forever, so I actually had to, my wife had to go out and buy me a grinder pretty much for this. This is your little stuffer. Okay, now this also comes with a third blade that you take apart here. Okay, and this is in between the fine and the real coarse. Okay, so we're going to start off with this real coarse one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this blade in, and so we can start, and we're going to put this, these, and all this in the freezer. Well, you don't really need to put this, but we're going to put this and these blades in the freezer. And the reason we're doing that is for the same reason I told y'all about the other stuff. You want it nice and cold when you're grinding meat and making, you know, your sausage and stuff like that. If not, it'll start to get clogged, and it'll start to heat up the meat, and that's not good. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave that box over there, because we're going to put all this back in the box when we're done. And we're basically going to start this setup of the actual grinder itself while that is sitting in the freezer. And like I said, we're going to leave it in there for about an hour. I'm going to go back and see how it feels. You know, your freezer may take a tad bit longer than my freezer, or it may be quicker than my freezer. So you know, we're gonna. This is the grinder. It's nothing too fancy. It's just a grinder we bought offline. So we'll be back with you.